It don't always mean that it's not for you when you take one step and get knocked back down 2 or 3 steps. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Extra T on the Extra T podcast show, and I'm back with another message. Hey, family and friends. I hope all is well with you guys, and I hope y'all having a beautiful day so far. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. So, friend, I'm over here thinking or whatever, right? Because the mind is a powerful thing, right? And I just want to say this to a friend that's having a hard time, for any of you, you know what I'm saying, any of my friends that's having a hard time accepting that life have challenges, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's more easy said than done. See, we can be happy as crap about life. And even myself, when life is doing good, but when our life is doing bad, we want to beat ourselves up and feel like we on the wrong path, and it just like all the excitement go away, and it's just like I feel like that ain't fair to us. That's not fair to you, yourself, right? Friend, there is no easy way to success. And when I say success, they don't always gotta mean rich. They don't always gotta mean, in the spotlight. They don't always gotta mean whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever success for you, whatever your goals are, whatever you deem as success. Because I realize when we don't reach it as fast as we want to, as we would like, we beat ourselves up. Y'all, I told y'all, I think on one of my other podcasts, I don't know if I already said it or not. The reason why I wanted to do a podcast, I might still do a sit down one on the screen one, with me being in the screen on the screen or whatever, about why I'm glad that my journey, took time or whatever, right? Your journey build character, friend. It build character. It also show you parts of yourself that you never knew you had. And it also show you how strong you really are. Because if it's up to us, we'll never challenge ourselves. Some of us we challenge ourselves, and some of us we don't. We get so used to a certain way of being. Okay, so just when you imagining and you are setting your goals, whatever your dreams are, whatever that's on your vision board, or whatever that you say you want in life, right? When you visualize it, or when you make that what you call it, dang, hold on, I know the name of, give me 1 minute, hold on. Vision board. It ain't gonna show all the obstacles. All you gonna do is see a straight shot. Even when you thinking about it in your head, it be a straight shot. Sometimes them obstacles be a character, friend. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn it the hard way, and it still be hard to accept sometimes, because you get so tired of hardships and you get so tired of pain, and you be like, and I feel like sometimes you keep on going through that stuff, because them be tests, friend. And it also help strengthen you. You know what I'm saying? When you climb that mountain, it lets you know that you can after all. You can after all. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we believe that we can't. Excuse my French, y'all. We feel like we can't. Friend, the hardest thing I had to learn was accept that life has challenges. Accept that my timing ain't always the right timing. And sometimes some things is out of our control. You get what I'm saying? And know that life know what's best for us more than we do. Because we be filled with ego. We be filled with attitude. We be filled with more attitude than gratitude. Friend, your journey know you better than you know you. You know what I'm saying? Your journey is already set out for you. You get what I'm saying? Like I tell people, life is a game. It is. It's a game, and you in it. Just imagine you being a person in the game, and Every level be challenging. You know what I'm saying? It be more challenging than the other one. And I feel like that's how life be. Every level is a new devil. You get tired of those devils, but they're on your journey to help strengthen you. Even though it might seem unfair, friend, it's so tired, especially when you be tired. And now you just say, I keep on hearing this song, I just want to be happy, by Kirk Givens. And it was another song I was just hearing. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Friend, I don't care who you look up to. They have challenges. Not everybody gonna show you the struggle. And if they didn't have the struggle in the beginning, they have the struggle sometime in their life, even if it's in the middle or the end, whatever. Struggle gonna be part of your journey, one way or another. But it's up to you if you want to stay there or not. Friend, life make you want to give up a lot. But did you put all that hard work in to give up, or did you put that hard work in to keep going? And I'm gonna tell you something. This go for this, and this can help you for your business, being a business owner, just life itself, or whatever you do. Right. This is why I say go after the things that you're passionate about, not just going after things that they bring more money. Because you see somebody else thriving and making a killing off something, they could be passionate about it, and you probably ain't passionate about it, and that's why you go through so much, turmoil within it. You get what I'm saying too. Sometimes it can be not for you. You know what I'm saying? What I told you about that. But when say if that's why you can't compare other people's journeys to yours, right? Because maybe a journey is for you, but you see somebody else at a certain level, and you automatically, feel a way towards that person, but you don't know what that person had to go through. Everybody don't show their struggle. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes God will place people on your path. He will bless your neighbor just to see how you react to it. Because when you want something in life, friend, you have to like when they say love your neighbors, he meant it. Even though we have so many people in our life, right, that don't want to see you win, and it's so sad and it's heartbreaking. And that's why you see a lot of people, to me, and that's just me, how I view it, and it ain't got to be facts, friend. It's my opinion, right? That what podcasts are, your opinion, your viewpoint of life. That's why you see so many successful people that's in music careers and in the industry. They be on drugs and all that stuff because, man, when J. Cole says something, that's why J. Cole ain't popular, friend. The real people don't be popular because people don't like what you have to say. And not saying nobody else ain't real, but you tell the ugly truth. Even if it gets you looked at like you crazy, or you look down upon on, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you got that type of mindset, people look down on you, right? When you see those people on all those drugs, it's because, friend, when you get to certain levels in your life, every level is a new devil. You start seeing how people truly feel about you. You realize a lot of people don't really like you. And some people like you at the bottom. They don't like you at the top, friend. What type of love is that? What type of love is that, friend? And then sometimes it could be people that you've been knowing your whole entire life. Sometimes it could be the person that you love the most. That's heartbreaking. And a lot of times when you see that, a lot of us, we get an ego and we get mad. And instead of us facing the inner ugly truth, we go face a blunt. We go face a bottle. We go pop pills. And when I say we, I'm just saying at my people, right? We get mad and hateful, and now you going down and you got to fight fire with fire. Sometimes it's more easier letting go of what was and allowing what will be. You get what I'm saying? Friend, a lot of times we want to hold a lot of, and there's people out here that I done actually done had one-on-one conversation with, with friends or whatever. And they was, or people just like, people that I talk to, you know what I'm saying? Or people I run across or whatever, just say it like that, right? And when I be hearing some of the stuff they be telling me, I don't even judge it at all. I be like, it brings you back to reality. And I be needing them hard conversations, right? Man, it's some people out here that's scared to be successful, man, because they know that the people that they love the most don't want them to have it. Some people rather play small just to keep people around them, man. And this shit ain't fair. It ain't fair, friend. Bear with me, because some stuff be triggering. It's not fair how this world is, but it's life. It's built on so much fake hope, fake celebrations, and fake love, right? And when your heart is so full of love, friend, you got to realize everybody not like you. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you quit because people don't celebrate you. Or people, you don't have no support system. Sometimes you got to be your support system, friend. When you going down that path to success, whatever deemed as success for you, sometimes it get lonely, friend. Sometimes you don't have people by you. And if you're afraid to be by yourself, friend, God will make you be by yourself. He will show you how them people really feel about you. Sometimes some levels require you to be by yourself, friend. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's so hard to accept that you got to do it by yourself. But friend, you're not alone. Other successful people, even if they got to success without, with people by their side, they later on see how them people really feel about them. Cause I learned that God asks you to be kind, not be stupid. He wants you to be kind, not a fool. You get what I'm saying? And when you on your way to success, you learn it. You learn that people pleasing don't get you nowhere. And it get you used, and it get you my misused and abused, heartbroken, hurt, sad. You be having that inner battle with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't be at peace at all. You get what I'm saying? You be like, nah, well, I'm just doing this because I want to keep the peace. I had a friend girl at the time, right, one time. I told y'all, she told me, she said, I don't know if I ever brought on her yet. I probably did. She said, just because the road look, I think I told y'all before, that just because the path look seem safer. Okay, she said just because the road seem easier don't mean it's the safest. Just because one decision, look, one play, whatever you choose, friend. You get what I'm saying? So playing small, just because you playing small and you people pleasing don't mean you gonna get victory. Friend, when your life get a little difficult, your path get a little difficult, that's the divine asking you, how bad do you want it? You see what I'm saying? That's why I told you too, friend. Be passionate about the things you do. And friend, people don't tell you that you lose passion. Say if you really love something, right? And when it start getting stressful, you start losing passion for it. So you start to realize this is really for me, and it can be really for you, friend. But that's a test to see how bad do you really want it. And sometimes you feel like that something ain't really for you too, because other people don't want you to have it, friend. One thing my life taught me, that people don't like to see me shine, friend. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. People always wanted me to be they was safe. They wanted me always to be the underdog. And I never wanted to accept it and believe it until God showed me that. You get what I'm saying? And it really hurt my feelings so bad, friend. To the point I cried many nights. You get what I'm saying? I broke down. I shed plenty of tears. You get what I'm saying? While pulling those swords and had to accept certain things. Because acceptance hurt. It do. Life wanted me to be a bunch of dookie. And I believed it. I actually had believed it, friend. Until God keep on telling me, you're not a bunch of dookie. That's projection. And they don't want you to have it because they see your potential. You get what I'm saying? Everybody will see your potential but you, friend. Everybody will see your potential but you. And it be deemed that way until you go through the trials and tribulation and you see who you truly are. Sometimes you learn who you are by your obstacles and by your trials and tribulations, friend. You learn who you are. And then sometimes when you have no roadblocks in your life, it's redirecting you sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Depending on what your story is, right? Friend, if you passionate about it and you really want it, don't give up on it. Even if it seemed to be hard. Like I told y'all, Megan said bad bees have bad days too. Boss dudes have bad days too. I had that part of them. You heard me, friend. And then sometimes a lot of stuff happen too to show us that why so serious? Why so serious? It's okay. It's okay not to be okay. That don't mean you less worthy. It's okay to have a little fun sometimes. That ain't gonna stop your goals. Now it depends on what fun now. Things that your heart calling you to do. And this is when I had made a video. I gotta finish it though. I ain't never finished it. When I had said that I had a realization that, and I had to tell myself, I had a one-on-one conversation with myself. And people tell you in this world too, that's talking to yourself is crazy. No, ma'am. Everything that help you, people try to keep you away from it or try to judge you for it. Therapy, talking to yourself. What else? It's another one. Meditation is good too, friend. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, those two right there, right? I was talking to myself and I said, I came to a realization that, friend, we aging. We steady turning ages. And we can't keep on holding on to a certain age group, right? As in it's okay to age, friend. And just because you promise yourself something at 20, it's okay if you do it at 40. It's okay if you do it at 50. If that's something you genuinely want to do, friend, say if you say you wanted to go to Disney World and you never went. I don't care if you 80, friend. If you want to still go to Disney World, go to Disney World. Sometimes you got to prove yourself wrong. Your first naysayer is you, friend. Your biggest hater is you. And that's why other people are able to get to you because it's a war with yourself. Because you over there allowing, life to beat you up, which a lot of us do, right? You looking at your journey wrong. You not looking at that you a warrior, and every dog has his day. Everybody got people have his days. Life have its ups and downs. That don't mean you less blessed, friend. The ball is in your court, baby. And one thing, this is why I always like to be transparent. For one, I be guided to be transparent. Even though I can be prideful and I can be egotistical sometimes too, I'm a human, friend. I'm a human just like you are. You get what I'm saying? And I learned too, a lot of people put me on pedestals and I ain't like that. Because they expect that they able to F up, but you ain't able to F up. Everybody else can F up, but not you. And I can. You get what I'm saying? You get judged the most for it. Friend, one thing I learned in my life, that you're going to get judged regardless. So sometimes you be rushing your life because you worry about judgment. I got judged my whole entire life, friend. Sometimes for nothing. You get what I'm saying? I could be minding my business and people always minding my business with me. I always have. And it's not about me, but I'm just using an example, right? So I always been kind of closed off and timid, you know what I'm saying? Because, just because, right? I had to learn a lot of things the hard way. You get what I'm saying? And I'm learning. Like I told you, okay. When I was going through my trials and tribulations, I was going through a trial and tribulation for a very long time, man. Really, my whole life was really my whole childhood. Now I had some good times, of course. I'm always make the best out of nothing. And a lot of people, especially in my people pleasing era, they looked at me because I wore the big old smile, and I be jolly, which I'm not like that with everybody. But when I do try to be a mug, try to shoot me down or whatever, right? And people don't realize that I'm like that because they think that when you like that, when you smiling and stuff like that, they be want to take the smile off your face. And then they be feeling like they be want you to feel how they feel. They feel like you ain't never went through nothing. They feel like you ain't never went through nothing. So why not ruin your happiness and ruin your spirit too? But they don't know that you've been going through it your whole entire life. They don't know all you know is pain. And some people don't wear pain on their sleeve because the divine didn't create them that way. And then when you do wear your pain in your sleeve, the divine tell you, come sit with you and tell you this ain't who you are. Remember that too, friend. If you going through it right now, focus on the small things. Every time I let life beat me down, the divine, when I take one step and I'm rushing my life, I take one step and I get knocked back down 2 or 3. The divine point me back at the small things. Remember the small things. Remember that. You remember that person? You remember the person that appreciate the small things? Remember them. You know what I'm saying? More gratitude and less attitude. Because sometimes when we going through our trials and tribulations and we're going through those down moments, we don't know what the future may hold. Friend, I used to focus on my future so much. All my life I focused on my future. That's why I used to be so serious. I always been a serious person. Cause for one, you can think it's cliche if you want to. Cause for one, I'm a Capricorn, friend. Capricorns be serious. We put stability before anything and money before anything, and not money like that. Really, it's really stability. I put work before a lot of things. I put my peace and my spirit. Like I'm starting to put my peace of mind before anything. Cutoffs not personal no more. They not out of spite. They for peace, friend. And they don't make me a villain. They make me human. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you get knocked back down because you got too many distractions around you. See, a lot of people laugh at solitude and when people be by themselves and all that. Friend, if you want to grow, friend, you gotta learn hermit mode. Search on what hermit mode is. We call it hermit mode. Some people call it solitude. It's both ways for me. Solitude is when you in your focus era. You focusing on your plate, the plate that's within front of you. When you dealing with your own problems, you get what I'm saying? and not expecting other people to, to deal with them, or not being distracted by outsiders. I remember when I heard somebody was talking, one of them, I forgot how I seen it, but I seen somebody was talking about Beyonce when she made the Lemonade album, which that album was bumping. You know what I'm saying? They said she locked herself in their closet. And I remember when and there was a fire album, y'all. Sometimes your best product come from when you going through it. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you find the light within the darkness, friend. Okay, so let me tell you another thing. When Summer Walker, they were laughing at her when she couldn't perform her music because it was so personal. And maybe when she would read, when she was making them songs, she was crying. And who want to cry in front of an audience of people? That stuff ain't easy. Sometimes you don't feel safe enough to do that, right? But now she done worked on it. You get what I'm saying? And the album, and her son Summer Walker got some beautiful songs. I love Summer Walker songs. They could talk about her body all day. I really hate that she did that to herself, man. But I love her as a person because I love her music. And we could judge people all day for making a lot of mistakes. But we are human, friend. Because they were talking bad about her because, for one, how she was so different. But her voice so talented. And they were just talking, make it. I know this off topic, but they were talking about how Glorilla may change her nose. Man, the world can be a mean place, friend. That's why solitude and hermit mode is so important. Because in the midst of that solitude, and when you getting to know you, and you focusing on your plate, well, I'm going to say it like this. When you focusing on the plate within front of you, you get to know who you are. Some people go in solitude for different reasons. Sometimes you got to go to solitude so you can hear the Holy Spirit. To clear your mind. To focus on your mental health. Which that's not popular nowadays. Some people think your mental health, them coming their mental health is by being around a lot of people. And that's not the right way to do it, friend. If you being called to go in solitude, you might want to do that, friend. You get what I'm saying? And when you build that bond with yourself, friend, you start to accept that you only human, friend. You only human. And you not a human for 1,000 years. You only a human. You really promise what they say, 77 years. Some people get blessed with more. Some people live less. You have to remember when you on this world to remember that you are a human. Even in a world that's so cold. Even in a world that's so mean, man. I used to want to be delusional so much, friend. And so bad until God showed me, no ma'am. Quit being delusional. And start facing the reality. That life actually can suck, man. And a lot of the love we see nowadays don't be real love, man. It be fake love and fake support. You comparing yourself to somebody else's life. And you got to be careful with it, friend. Because their life ain't what it seems. When I say that, as in like, you will beat yourself down because you don't have the type of love that they have. Not no shade, no tea. Not trying to, downplay their love. No. Because if you happy, now it's some real love out here, but it's rare. It's some real support out here, but it's rare. It's some healthy shit out here. Healthy stuff out here, but it's rare. That's why you gotta get in solitude to get to know yourself so you can be able to point it out. And also when you get in solitude too, you also see things that you don't want to see. And feel things you don't want to feel. You see what I'm saying? But it's all part of the plan. One thing with life, man, is either people don't take it serious enough or we take it too serious. It's supposed to be in between. It's supposed to be 50-50. You see what I'm saying? It don't supposed to be just one or the other. It's supposed to be 50-50. And I'm learning it the hard way through trials and tribulation. through trials and tribulations. And it can be difficult. Especially when you walk on the path and you got a heart full of gold. As in like you have a big heart, friend. And I know you want to take everybody with you and you wanna see everybody win and eat. But first you gotta eat, friend. First you gotta win. First you gotta get over them trials and tribulations. So first you gotta get over them trials and tribulations. You see what I'm saying? And and know that just because you having down moments doesn't mean that it's over for you. I hope this making sense for somebody. Some seasons ain't gonna make no sense. And some seasons gonna look unfair. But it's all part of the journey. You see what I'm saying? It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the journey. Friend, I just wanted to keep it short and cute. It was longer than what I thought it was gonna be. I'm sitting outside with my head full right now. After I just got done listening to some meditation and music. And I'm learning too, friend, that when you be irritable, that means something within inside of you feel away. It's your inner kid, friend. Your inner kid is your innocence. Your heart. The innocence in your heart, man. That's what I feel like what the inner kid is. Sometimes it be scared, friend. And it's okay to be afraid. But tell yourself that you're afraid. And allow yourself to, accept it. Just because you're afraid of something don't mean you weak, friend. You brave because you was able to say it. You see what I'm saying? Friend, I love you. And sometimes I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Me and my mom were just talking about that. Yeah, I've been learning how to play spade in my big grown age. And yep. And I had so much fun doing it. I ain't pro it. I ain't faded now. And I just be want to do stuff even if I'm not good at it. I mean, one time I went bowling because I be want to go bowling or whatever. And I had a friend girl at the time tell me, you don't know how to bowl for nothing. And, like, for one, people like that don't understand the principle stuff. Sometimes, for one, before you can get good at something, you got to feel it. You get what I'm saying? You gotta feel it at first before you. Sometimes you have to fall before you can win at something. You have to fail before you can win at something, friend. What that Fantasia song was? Sometimes you have to lose to win again. And it's also I seen a quote say sometimes you have to die a few times before you can actually live. That's how I feel about aging, changing. You have to let certain parts of you die out, so new parts you can grow. New parts you can come in. You see what I'm saying? Friend, I'm sending love your way, man. And remember to keep your head up. Okay? I'm going to talk to you later.